Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Is it permissible to take an oath to refrain from committing a particular sin? Is it permissible to do so? In the Shafi'i school, it is considered discouraged to randomly take oaths, right? And I would actually go as far as saying that one should avoid taking oaths to the greatest degree possible, because you're going to be voluntarily binding yourself into a deal with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that is a very sacred deal, a very sacred agreement. So some people, in order to make a serious covenant with their tawbah, they do something like this. But because of the overwhelming sense of alarm that it creates, when many people unfortunately still don't manage to fulfill the oath, then they end up in all sorts of problems. And you can, if you really want a good idea as to the problems that arises out of this, do me a favor and go to seekersguidance.org and search the answers forums for answers about questions on taking oaths. And you will see that so many people end up taking an oath and regretting it afterwards. Not only does it not change the person's ability to refrain from that sin, but it now places an extra burden on the person, because now they're worried about committing the sin, the guilt of the sin, then also the sin of breaking the oath, then the guilt of the sin of breaking the oath, and then the worry and concern as to how to make up for the broken oath. And again, that is a highly problematic thing to do, especially when if you think about it, you did that voluntarily. So I would say find a different solution to stay away from sinning. My advice would be, if you cannot control your own nafs, then incorporate the help of others, whether that be your spouse, whether that be your parents, whether that be a close friend, whether that be a support group. But don't think that all of a sudden, by taking some other personal measure, that the personal self that you couldn't control all along is suddenly going to be controllable. That's wishful thinking. I don't advise the taking of oaths to stay away from sin, and Allah knows best.
La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah.